cloud radio show on the planet. E-Block Radio.
I'm just gonna stand over you and tell you something Bo would tell you. Just let go and let God, man.
Dog, this nigga's wild. Let go and let God. Yo.
Don't fight it. Go to the light.
Yo, we live, man.
Be lost when your time come, Q.
I cheat. Yo, Facebook, man. Twitter, Instagram, fucking YouTube. Yo, y'all just not checking in, man. I just almost literally died. I ain't even bullshit. That shit was crazy.
Smoking that anthrax.
God damn, that shit hit me hard.
You probably
Hella
should.
hard.
You probably should have. You know what that'll do for the ratings?
What, that?
One nigga get arrested and the nigga check out on this bitch.
On the show.
We would've blew up like a motherfucker, man.
So that nigga just died on the show.
Yeah, just take one for the team. Fuck it.
Damn, that's all fucked up, man. Alright, shit. It's Friday. Y'all niggas ready?
Let's get it.
Yo, you know what it is, man. The Live Cloud radio show on the planet.
That would be Earth, sir.
Straight from the E-Block Radio, live on your dial. Right this moment, man, is your boy, the Hood, Howard Stern, Q Lewis, holding it down live from the 48205. I got my man Angry Man in the building. Got my man Monk Money holding it down.
In this thing, you know what I'm talking about?
For sure. I had started saying I was going to skip this motherfucker, but then he had started saying shit. Yeah. So then I skipped him the one time and he got mad and shit, and then after that he was talking. Now he ain't talking no more. This is some bullshit. Alright, dog, it's Friday, motherfucking freaky Friday. Right, dog. My man Jay checked and he said, pass that shit, dog. For real, I almost died in this motherfucker. Boy, that shit hit hard. I'm still choking a little bit and shit. But, yeah, it's motherfucking Friday, man. It's fucking Valentine's Day and shit, dog. Shout out to, hey, I woke up this morning like a whole bad bitch at the club, nigga. Shout out to the ladies who sent me Happy Valentine's Day in my inbox this morning and shit.
Aww.
I know, right? That shit was kind of unexpected and shit. I was a whole bad bitch in the club today, like, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Wow.
So happy Valentine's Day to y'all, too, and shit, you know what I'm talking about? It is Social Media Friday, so make sure you hit us up on Instagram and on Twitter and on, yeah, that's it. Hit up my man at Real Monk Money and myself at Hood Howard Stern. And then, of course, you got Angry Man 48205. That's on the gram. My man Larry Beers just checked in. What up, dope?
What up, dope?
So let's get to it, dog. What's been popping since Wednesday, bro?
Not too much, you know what I'm saying? Keep it in low to the flow like an ant, stand out the way, man.
For sure.
Trying to get some shit organized for camp I want to do to get started on.
Yeah.
I'll give you details later, man. But other than that, man, Easy Street Saloon.
Yep.
Getting it in. That's it for me, man.
My man Larry Beers say, what? It's Valentine's Day? It's like, damn, I'm in trouble. That's fucked up. It's early, so yeah, niggas, if y'all ain't up on that shit yet, man, go ahead and grab something.
You got time.
It's early as hell. Unless you seen her this morning and didn't say any shit, you already in the doghouse.
Yeah.
That means no pussy for you.
No pussy cat.
No pussy for you. So yeah, it is Valentine's Day. And you said it's trying to get some shit ready for the Easy Street Saloon. It is Friday, so make sure you pull up on the Easy Street Saloon tonight, man. 16101 East 10 Mile Road. Dog, that's Easy Street Saloon. Take you a date down there. Fuck it. Have a little date night and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Get you some of that lamb chops, maybe. Are they back or it's still Saturday?
Saturday.
Damn. All right. I guess I want some of them motherfuckers. I keep talking about them bitches and shit.
Wishful thinking.
You said wishful thinking and shit.
Them bitches are good, man.
For sure. Slide down there for the best smokehouse food in the city and shit, you know what I'm talking about?
Just put some mustard on them motherfuckers, man.
Why do you keep saying this shit?
Bro.
I'm gonna try that shit one day
Shit's
just
good.
to see. Yeah, I bet it is.
Trust
I don't think it is, but anyway, anything else going on there?
Nothing else for me, bro.
You have a mustard and
pretty
fucking...
much. I don't even want to talk about mustard and lamb chop.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's probably all right. You know, I know some dudes that cook theirs in mustard. They coated in mustard.
Right. My man Bo said mustard.
Mustard and pistachios.
Try it, man.
Mustard and pistachios.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Pistachio crust lamb chop.
Oh yeah, this must be some real cooking nigga shit. I don't know nothing about that. But yeah, I ain't eating that shit, but it's cool. I'm gonna eat that shit just like it was. This is regular. I don't put shit on that bitch. Dip sauce, steak sauce, nothing. I just eat that bitch. Like a savage, motherfucker. Eat that bitch off the bone, nigga.
Go.
Hell yeah, grab the bone and shit. I don't give a fuck. I eat like I'm supposed to eat. Niggas be trying to be dainty shit. I be getting grease all in my motherfucking beard. Nigga, I don't fuck around. I be dead.
Baby girl be like, hey, you got something right here.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, all the time, all the time. But I appreciate that, though. That just mean they looking at my beard and shit. Beard gang and bitter. My man Larry Van said, I ain't doing a damn thing. He said, nah, we don't support that shit. Yeah, I guess it's kind of like some old made up shit though.
Definitely.
But we gonna get into all that in a minute though. But last night, me and Angry Man was watching some old ass dunk contest and shit. Cause they been showing dunk contests for like all week and shit. Cause it's coming up on Saturday. But I seen the first one with Dr. J, dog. When I tell you that these niggas' shorts was the smallest shorts I've ever seen in life.
They're like
nigga.
18 feet tall with motherfucking Daisy Dukes on.
No, I wasn't even Daisy Dukes. Them bitches was draws. They was just out there hooping in draws, cause like this shit is not correct. But yeah. So the first one was kind of whack though. Like he did Dr. J in winning and shit, but like the overall shit was just kind of whack. Like the whole process of it. But just looking at the evolution of that shit all the way up to now, like shit, basketball came a long way. So then they show all the Jordan ones and shit. Dog, Jordan and Dominique had one that was so cold blooded. I don't even remember that shit though. That's crazy.
Yeah,
so watching that shit was like the first time.
Dog.
They cheated Dominique on that one though. Yeah, they should have won that
Chicago.
one. Hell yeah, he had a dog ass dunk. They gave this nigga like 45 or some dumb shit. Like damn, that's fucked up. But the one though was the fucking Kobe Bryant one and shit. So Kobe was an 18-year-old rookie and shit when he won the dunk contest, and I didn't even remember that shit though. Like we watching that shit like it was for the first time, dog. And Brandy was all in the I was about to say Moesha. Brandy was all in the audience and shit, shaking her little tin and shit, talking about Kobe. I thought they was just friends and shit. Well, I guess they was.
Didn't they go to prom together?
Yeah, it's just on some little bullshit though. But what's funny about this is all off the subject, but what's funny about Brandy and Ray J, especially Ray J though, like they really connected with LA motherfuckers though. Like they for real in LA. Nigga. I guess you forget about that shit cause she Moesha and he motherfucking Brandy's brother, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like these motherfuckers really connected in LA. That's crazy.
Ray J is more surprised me than anything.
Yeah, they figured, but then you gotta figure that if he connected, then she probably was connected first.
I mean, because he got all his shit off of her.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. Venus just checked in. What up, though? She said, "Happy Valentine's Day to this made-up holiday." Said, "With or without a mate, that Jesus loves you forevermore."
Oh,
I know. I bet Bo gonna get a kick out of that shit. Jesus loves you, and of course he does. Angry Man, what's up? What's been popping with you, dog, since last time?
Nothing.
Okay, so moving right along. So look, before we get to our for real topic, how important is the portrayal of black love on TV and the big screen? That's what we want to know. That's what we're talking about today. A couple of things I want to get into though before we get to the topic. Shout out to my man Gooseface4 that follow us on the gram that watched the show. He hit me this morning, and it was funny because we was talking politics. But he was like, he was talking about Joe Biden. He was talking about how a lot of white people, Gooseface is a white guy and shit. He said a lot of white people don't want to vote for Joe Biden. So I just had to keep it real with him. I told him, I'm like, dog, a lot of black people are enamored with Obama, and they go vote for Joe Biden because they feel like he's an extension of Obama. I don't know if that's necessarily a reason to vote for his ass, but I mean that's just the reality. A lot of black people just love Obama. They figure this is gonna be like the second coming. You know what I'm saying? So
He's just a familiar face.
That's all it is, a familiar face. But I did say I wanted to vote for Andrew Yang, but he dropped out. So kill that noise. And then my man was saying about Bernie. Now look, dog, I fuck with Bernie, but like Bernie just too old, bro. I can't.
He was too old the first time.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't vote for him the first time.
I don't think I could vote for nobody named Yang though.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have voted for Yang though.
Cause his name?
Yeah.
Dog. Seriously.
President Yang out this motherfucker.
Dog,
I couldn't have took that seriously.
Yang in the stand. Yang in the stand.
I could have took that serious, man.
My man Bo said, Jesus, come hit this blunt with me. Dog, this nigga's fooling, dog. Hey, but look, so we had that whole conversation. But the funniest shit he said, though, for sure, salute to him, though. He one of our fans and shit. He was like, he a fan of the show. And he said that we definitely go blow up soon and shit. But the last thing he said that really caught me off guard, though. I told Angry Man, he said Angry Man is definitely destined to be a star, dog. That's what I'm talking about. Sight unseen, because niggas on IG definitely ain't never seen you and shit. A couple of times.
Good looking
right, for sure, man. That's the love right there and shit.
Be a star, man.
Right. Hey, thank you to all our fans, though, for real. All our listeners, all our fans, all the people that share. And speaking of which, dog, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I give a shout out to another black podcast. I've been doing it on IG, but I want to do it live on air today. Today I wanted to give a shout out to Black Girl Daily. It's the Black Girl Daily podcast. It's on my Instagram page, so I already shared it. Black Girl Daily is BLKGIRLDAILY. So Black Girl Daily without the A and C on the black. All right, so make sure you follow her. She kind of dope. I listened to a couple of episodes and follow her on iTunes, so it's kind of good. So it's the third one this week. So yeah, just want to shed some light to some other black podcasts because we all in this motherfucking thing together.
For sure.
All right, and that was something about Valentine's. Like, oh, that's what it was. And then, you know what? I'm gonna wait till we get back from commercial break. We're gonna go to commercial break real quick first, and then we're gonna get into the for real topic. How important is the portrayal of black love on TV and the big screen, dog? We want to know. Venus gave you all the hearts, angry man and shit.
Appreciate you. Happy Valentine's Day.
I know, happy Valentine's Day to all y'all and shit. We got one thing to say about Valentine's Day when we get back, and we're gonna talk about that in a minute. But till then, we gotta pay some bills, so you already know what it is. The Live is Cloud radio show on the planet
Earth, cuz.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial, man. We'll be back in about 1 minute.
Yep.
Since America has been America, we've been fighting for equality and freedom. This freedom was supposedly given to us in 1865 when Abraham Lincoln decided to sign the Emancipation Proclamation 3 years earlier, only to find out that the prison would become the new plantation, locking away thousands upon thousands of black bodies each year, destroying the black community. So I've got a story to tell. Those brilliant bastards. This is a fictitious account of a non-fictitious reality of being black in America. Get your own autographed copy today for only $20. You can send payment via Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. Whichever payment option you choose, please do include your mailing address, and we will ship anywhere in the U.S. for no additional cost. Get your copy today.
Don't be surprised. This is when it's the same.
Don't be surprised, huh?
Don't be surprised.
We back live in the building. Phenomenal just checked in.
Phenomenal.
On IG Live, Prime 237, whatever else. My man Square checked in. What's goody?
What's goody?
My man Larry Vince for sure. We was in commercial break, so y'all didn't hear it. My man Larry Vince said, I seen that nigga Angry Man, and he really mad and can't do nothing about it, dog. Real talk. This nigga Bo said, Adventures of Angry Man in Hollywood. Live stream. Said, but you never see him. He said, I watch that shit twice a day. Imagine the stories and interactions, dog. Day in the life of Angry Man. Dog. Hey, this could be a fucking thing.
Hey, you can be like Wilson on this.
Dog, right? Dog, that nigga said, dog, straight live stream, but you never see him, dog. That would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it would.
We might have to turn that into a skit, dog. You know what I'm talking about? All right, so we back, man. My bad. What was I about to say? Oh, you already know what it is. The Live is Cloud radio show on the planet.
That would be Earth, sir.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial. I got my man Angry Man and Monk Money holding it down.
Yeah.
And of course, it's your boy, the Hood, Howard Stern. Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, dog.
Red Zone.
For sure. Larry Vince said Angry Birds 3, the Angry Man edition. No, they don't even hear
I know, dog. What's going on?
Hey, a certified star, my nigga. You know your shit.
It's gonna be a star out there.
You know your shit.
Good shit.
All right, so look, so we about to talk about the portrayal of black love on TV and the big screen, but first I did have a couple things to say about Valentine's Day. So I was talking to May May last night, and she said that there's a such thing as a Galentine's Day. Now, have y'all heard of this shit? So apparently, these are single women who decide to date each other on Valentine's Day so that they don't feel left out during Valentine's Day. So they call it Galentine, like gals. Galentine. Have you ever heard of some shit like that?
That's some bullshit.
Nah.
I mean, Valentine's Day is already some bullshit. Yeah. So then they just put some bullshit on top of some bullshit.
Yeah. See, motherfuckers wonder why I be upset. People saying shit like that, dog.
Galentine. Oh, here this nigga go.
The hat, dog.
He said fly ass hat, dog. Get the fuck off here with that shit, dog. Shout out to Corporate Cody, who does absolutely nothing for a living. That's why he always able to do this shit and put crazy ass shit in our group text and shit.
I'm convinced.
Veda said, I'm gonna say when I had a mate, I looked for some kind of gift and gave gifts, but never took this made up holiday to heart. Once I bought my mother some candy and flowers, she says, you could have just gave me the money since you wanted to throw money away. So real quick though, just about Valentine's Day, because they was talking about this shit on the Fat Cat show last night too and shit. They was talking about good and bad Valentine's Day gifts. But when did y'all ever fuck with Valentine's Day? Or like it's some shit that you used to do back in the day and it just fell off? Cause I honestly think that if you fucking with your mate for real like you supposed to,
Valentine's Day supposed to be every day.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just not supposed to be that big of a deal and shit.
You better get a gift I give, nigga. I keep it simple.
What's that?
Pay his bills.
Just a card.
Dog, this nigga that pay his bills.
Give her a card with the bill receipts in the motherfuckers for the I mean, think about it. I done paid your bills for the month. What woman wouldn't want a gift like that?
Corporate Cody said, spend my money times day.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Spend my money times day.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think, because I think a lot of women did take it out of control.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They put so much pressure on this shit that niggas talk about Valentine's Day a week before Valentine's Day.
Hell yeah.
You hear niggas having conversations about, why niggas having conversations about Valentine's Day, though?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, shit, you know what?
You know, the type of pressure women put on you.
Hell
for
yeah,
that
it's
shit.
that pressure, nigga. Nigga think he ain't gonna get no pussy one day out the week and shit, cause he ain't.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga scared.
About that one day.
That one day.
What about yesterday?
Right.
She should have gave you something yesterday, goddammit. What you talking about?
Didi just checked in. What's up, mama? She said, so is that Women's Day? So Valentine's Day is like, it's
fun,
it's
definitely.
definitely for women.
It's not a
In the
holiday.
Midwest, we tried to make up one and shit.
I don't give a
Sweet
fuck. I don't give a fuck about none of them days though. Like I really don't, bro. Like,
Dude,
but just to get the motherfuckers,
It's a Hallmark holiday, man. They ain't
definitely,
no real holiday.
for sure.
Definitely.
Shit, the bank's still open, so they ain't no
But you
holiday.
gonna have to calm this motherfucker down some
Yeah.
way. So that's why the card and the bills is a good idea.
I'm trying to tell you.
And I said, I think you keep it. If you doing your thing like all year, shit, I think you keep it simple with the shit that seems to be probably obsolete in most women's eyes and shit. And that's just candy, cards, and flowers and shit. I think that if you doing shit all year, then the flowers is probably cool. But see, I was the type of motherfucker that I did flowers like all year long and shit. So even that wasn't no new shit and shit. And you know what? A lot of women told me that they don't like flowers.
Yeah.
Y'all know women like that?
Yeah.
They don't like that shit. They like nigga fuck some flowers.
Bro, fuck that flower.
Right.
Like damn.
Right. I never actually ran across that, but I know some women who don't like flowers and shit.
Yeah.
You know? They wasn't the recipients of my shit no way, but I'm just saying. Venus said it's not important. It's just giving businesses money unless you old and you only have sex 3 times a year, like anniversary, Valentine's, and your mate's birthday. Damn, that's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
I mean, when you get older, we probably do get like that and shit. I'm definitely not looking forward to that shit, dog. All right, so let's move it all into what we talking about for real. Fucking Valentine's Day. I can't believe that's a real.
Y'all
thing.
don't say that no more, man.
I can't believe that shit though. Like that's a real thing. Women are that obsessed with Valentine's Day.
I don't know why. Shit.
I don't know either. All right, so let's get to it, dog. How important is the portrayal of black love on TV and the big screen? So we want to know how important it is, because I think it's lacking right now. Remember back in the day, you had the Cosby Show and shit. You had My Wife and Kids and shit. Dog, just think about that, though. The name of the show was My Wife and Kids, nigga. They was off rip talking about, nigga, black love, nigga, a black family situation and shit. What y'all think about that shit though, dog? Like, how important is that shit? And like, is it missing for real or am I tripping?
No, it's definitely. I think it's definitely missing for sure, because we don't got nothing, man. Like, we had Blackish, we had a few. They didn't cut them shows out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Blackish still on.
Last show, good show we had, low key for real, was Bernie Mac. You know what I'm saying? And and it was still like portraying, you know what I'm saying, black love and family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we don't get a lot of that.
I think that shit did an excellent job because it showed them as parents, even though they wasn't parents, and that was showing like the family dynamic that when your family member failed. You know, like his sister had the drug problem and shit. And, I mean, obviously this was real life, but they was able to step in and like take care of them kids and kind of look out for family members, like just looking out for family. Like that whole black family, black love thing is lost in this motherfucking dog.
Because he straight didn't have to do that shit.
Hell no, he ain't have to do that shit. Them kids could have went in the motherfucking system or whatever.
Another brother.
Right, yeah, right. Yeah. Damn, that's right. He had another brother and shit.
He
absolutely right. And a sister.
Yeah,
another sister.
He didn't have to do that shit.
You're right. Larry Van said Blackish is the only thing we got now. And that's for real and shit, though. Didi said today is also my 16-year anniversary. God damn. All right, then. Congratulations. No flowers, but she did get the bag. I'm talking about the money bag.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
Fuck the flowers.
Fuck the flowers. 16 years and
It's a
shit.
long motherfucking time.
She definitely tired of the goddamn flowers after 16.
Right.
Like, bring me no motherfucking flowers.
Right. This nigga say 16 a long time. What you about 25 and shit?
No.
About 25 years
Right,
in.
about 19.
18, man.
18. Shit, goddamn, 18 a long time. Shit, that might be why he angry, y'all. I don't know. Shit. Shout out to Mrs. Angry Man and shit.
You think I'm mad?
Making this nigga angry and shit.
You think I'm mad? Meet that motherfucker.
All right, so look, I gotta say it though. I know we just gonna try to tiptoe around and shit, but I really feel like that definitely there's an importance for the portrayal of black love in TV and the big screen, but I have to say that a lot of it is being deteriorated because we are moving to gay love, and again I don't want to make this a thing, but it is a portrayal. Like shout out to Corporate Cody and shit, and Bo as well. I think we be all in our group text talking about this, and it's like it's real though. It's more representations of homosexual black love on TV than it is heterosexual and shit. And I feel like I should be able to say that I think that's a problem without sounding like I'm bashing the gay community, because I'm not bashing the gay community, but damn. Like, y'all got hella included. Like niggas want to be included. Y'all got hella included.
Man, they just got so included. They showing it to our kids, bro. And that shit that's what irritates my soul. I just post some shit like, stop fucking putting homosexuality on my kids, bro. Like, he don't need to see that shit yet.
I mean, I agree, because look, if you can't smoke in public, I shouldn't be able to see gay shit in public.
What?
Okay.
What the fuck did he
I don't know.
Like I said, I mean, there's certain shit.
It's angry, man. I'm gonna let him roll with that one.
It's certain shit people don't want to see or be bothered with. You know what I'm saying? And like, shit, I think shit is bad for your health, man. It's just
No,
like
you just
smoking.
said it's bad for your health, dog.
You might want to see that shit, man. Like, for real. I
This
mean,
nigga say you can't smoke.
you can't smoke in public, so you can't do gay shit in public.
Dog, what is he talking
bro,
about?
what the fuck, bro?
I just said, you talking
hella
about-
banned.
Hella band, bro. What you
Why?
can't
Like,
say?
just like you said, I'm not bashing nobody. I just don't want to see the shit.
Right.
I mean, think about it. The shit wasn't really popping because it wasn't out there. Now it's out there. It's everywhere. You know what I mean? Nobody want to see that shit.
Just like the other day and shit. Shout out to Gigabytes and shit. He had gave us this little tidbit. We had a couple jokes about that shit, but talking about Queen and Slim. Now, see, I didn't see Queen and Slim, but apparently Bokeem Woodbine's lady friend, quotational lady friend, was played by a transgender dude, transgender chick, however you say it. You know what I'm saying? It was a dude, but he was being a chick on the show. I mean, on the movie. And I do apologize. I haven't seen Queen and Slim yet. But so people, they were saying that people had a whole problem with that though. So what about that? What about transgender like people playing opposite roles in TV and cinema?
See,
like, does that make a difference?
This will get people get it twisted. They still human. They still gotta make their bread. They still gotta work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck what they change their gender to or whatever. Yeah. That's hell of an acting. I mean, shit, he been acting like a girl all this time. Why not get paid for it? I'm just saying though, like, fuck you mean? Y'all
I feel you though. That's what's funny.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you I didn't notice, and a lot of people didn't notice. She did her fucking job. she did her job.
She did her thing.
Yeah, she did her job. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, she is she now. You know what I'm saying?
Obviously.
I'm just saying, like, they get it twisted with, like, motherfuckers, well, they doing it. Well, they can be work. I ain't saying they can't work. My thing is, like, I don't need it pushed in my face. I don't need it pushed in my kids' face, bro. Like, we all know it's there. We all know a homosexual. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all know a gay person. You know what I mean? And all of them not bad. You know what I'm saying?
Sound like an old racist.
I'm just saying,
You
like,
know,
all
black
I'm not
person.
bad.
They all that bad. Nigga.
I don't like the flamboyant
We
ones.
clean gay people.
I just don't like the flamboyant ones, man. You don't
Wow.
be gay, be gay. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be wearing purses and heels and shit. That shit just too much for me, cuz. All that
No,
shit.
immediately. I'm sorry, dog. Immediately, I just had a visual picture of Magic Johnson son. Dog. I'm sorry. Immediately, as soon as you said person and motherfucking heels, I immediately thought of 6'5",
Be gay.
6'5" ass nigga. This nigga. I ain't even.
hats.
Yeah, he said I messed with them dope ass hats. Nigga, stop. My man, Ragu just checked in. What up, though? He said it's all part of a master plan and it's running like a well-oiled machine.
Hell yeah.
My man Bo said, if you're old enough to make those decisions for yourself regarding your sexuality, so be it. These kids don't even know, don't even know life yet, and already have labels and shit placed on them. That's not cool and shit. No, and that's the thing, and that was my whole thing about Dwayne Wade's son and shit. Cause somebody had posted this. It was a woman, and she was like, you know, for the dudes out there. That say that Dwayne Wade doing wrong by his son, like, why do you say that and shit? I saw a couple of comments in there and shit. I was like, damn, some niggas just ignorant. They just say anything. But I just jumped on there and I was just like, it's like this. If my son gay, just be my gay ass son. You not about to be a girl. I'm not about to call you her and she, and you not about to change your name, and you definitely not about to try to talk about anything about having a sex change at 12. Nigga, you can't even decide like what you want for breakfast. But you about to decide a life decision like that? That's not, that part not gonna happen. You can be gay all you want. You just gay as hell. You not gonna be a girl.
You always crying counseling, nigga. Dwayne Wade needs some motherfucking counseling.
Dog, they all need counseling. Then they be clowning my life.
What's up, Auntie? But my thing is, you know, Dwayne, I don't agree with it, not one bit, man. You know, you taking soldiers from the front line, man.
Yeah.
You in a position where your son could be, you know, he's privileged. Let's just say that. You know what I mean? He's very privileged. So, you know, all this time and interest you putting him in trying to turn him into a girl, he could be doing something, you know, positive to help the other black kids, or you know something. You know, be a lawyer, agent.
Well, you can't put that pressure on that little boy. You know what I'm saying? That shit like that.
There's already pressure on you when you.
It's already pressure on him.
No, I'm saying, I mean, but don't help him fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know if I was right saying it was fucking up, but you know, fuck it.
Real quick, we gotta go back up. I did miss Nikki. Nikki just checked in. What up, though? I missed her comment. She said, "Good morning. I know this is a little bit off topic, but it needs to be said. Ladies, fellas, it is not okay to give your man use recycle items for Valentine's Day." Shit, I'm gonna tell you what. You giving up that little pussy every Valentine's Day. That's certainly used to recycle. So he giving up that little pussy.
Monkey.
We're gonna take that little recycled pussy.
Little monkey. Say, give it to me.
It's funny. You just get the same gift every holiday.
Same gift every holiday. I seen the meme and shit. The dude had a cardboard box that said, "Please shave your Valentine's Day gifts and shit." Funny as hell. Niggas is out here fooling. Juju Hunter just checked in on IG. What up, though? All right, so let's get to it. Let me see. Ragu said the Alphabet Group need their own network, like the Playboy Channel. That way they can do what they do. And if so-called straight niggas want to watch it, then they can click on that network. Duh. Hey, so look.
The Alphabet Group. Man.
Yes, the Alphabet Groups. Hey, so look. This some off the subject shit too. But I was watching what's his name of that dude? Steve Wilkos, right? The Steve Wilkos show. And there's a lady who brought her dude on there because she thought he was gay. Because so is this gay though? I think it's gay, but so dude part-time work at a male strip club. Like he do that shit because he make a lot of money, but he say he not gay, but he is stripping for men. Did that make you gay? She brought him on the show to see if he was gay. I know what you're saying, right? It seemed like he could probably not be, but I ain't stripping for a bunch of dudes because I feel like that's gay.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to.
I feel like that's gay, but I also see what he was saying though. He was like, shit, he did it one day because I think he was some kind of bartender or some shit. Like, you know what? This same shit happened on y'all niggas watch Shameless. The same shit happened, right? So the white dude that's on Shameless and shit, like they own a bar, and he was he worked his bar, but then on the Moonlight tip, he was bartending at this gay bar. And like the niggas kept hitting on him at the bar and shit, so he decided one day to just try to be a dancer at that bitch, and he did that shit. And he wasn't gay in that, but he was just making money.
All money ain't good money.
No, my man Square said gay ass fuck.
Oh my yeah, good money.
No, thank you.
All right, so we gotta get back to it. Corporate Cody says a fly ass T-shirt. Oh, thank you, dog. Thank you. Yeah, Black History Month, in honor of Black History Month, there's a lot of black soldiers on this motherfucking T-shirt, so make sure you take a look at it. Also, there's a black author right here. Only $20, all right, for those brilliant bastards. Dog, my best-selling motherfucking novel. Hit me in the inbox right now.
That's
So
a
get
good
your copy.
Valentine's Day gift right there.
That is a good Valentine's Day gift. I'll pull up on you today just for Valentine's Day. Let me see what we got. Sylvia just checked in. What up, Auntie? She said the white people been doing it for decades and decades, and we never complained. And now we want to complain because they're black people on TV. They've been doing this on TV for decades, but it's up to us not to allow it, not to allow our children to look at it. I know that white people was doing before, like, because I mean, obviously, My Two Dads was like the first like shit on the national network where they was showing like a real gay parents and shit. But I can't say that it was more. It seemed like it's way more black people today. I don't know. I think it's way more black representation of gay blackness on TV than
It's
white
just
people.
because of what you watch too.
It's
man,
that
you know what I'm
reality
saying?
TV shit, man.
Man, now, I will say that though, it is some very, very gay as fuck people on some of this reality TV shit though. And I do watch motherfucking Love and Hip Hop, dog, because there's a lot of fabulous ladies on there and shit. And plus, like, I like Joe Buttons and fucking Jim Jones and shit. But yeah, it's a very, very vast representation of gay Black America on there and shit. Which, again, I'm kind of like, I don't want to tell nobody how to live their life and shit. I just feel like, dog, be gay as fuck if you want to, but just why you got to be a whole opposite sex?
Yeah.
Like, why you got to be a whole opposite? Like, just be gay, bro. Like, I just don't even understand. Let me see where we at with it. Big to say a monk with that little puss. Let me see where we at. Ragu said, as I stated before about D Wade and his son, is that his action looks very familiar. Could be the new age blood sacrifice. Oh, you know Ragu on that. You know that shit. I mean, hey, look, I know he like, hey, this nigga go down playing my shit. I ain't down playing your shit, man. I'm a conspiracy theorist and shit, and I do believe in a lot of shit. But sometimes I just, you know what? I think everything that we talk about, conspiracy theories and all that shit, I think all that should be possible. I just be trying not to give it power. You know what I'm saying? I just be trying not to give it power. Cause I believe all this shit is happening.
It's there. Just
Yeah,
don't
it's
give it
there.
no light.
Yeah, it's definitely there.
That's how I weaken their ass. I don't give it no light, bro. I have no interest in it at all.
Right. Venus said most male strippers would do stuff for money, probably. Yeah, I heard a lot of women though. I heard a lot of women say that dude strippers be fags. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm quoting them, so I didn't really say it. I'm saying a lot of women say that a lot of male strippers be gay anyway and shit. That's what women be saying. I don't know. I slipped up and said that shit.
You almost found out though.
What are we talking about?
When you almost took that wrong turn, man.
Oh shit! Hey, so look, dog. No, hold on. All right, so real quick, this is a side story, dog. So me and Kodak Lee and shit, we was on the west side. You know, this was many moons ago and shit. And we slid up to this little strip club. Now I can't remember where it was at. It was on the west side. I can't remember, but it was like in this little square. But what it was that we didn't know is that it was a strip club for dudes and a strip club for women, all in the same building. So like we roll in, cause we see. I'm gonna tell you the whole thing that's funny about the shit. We in the parking lot and shit. So we chilling, we smoking and shit. So we getting ready to go in because we trying to let it get filled up. So we see dudes going in like, all right, this shit about to pop off because like I see niggas going in. So we going in and like you can hear the music from the other end, right? That bitch banging like like that. This shit going down. This bitch. So I'm looking at the dude at the taking the money and shit. So I'm about to pay him and shit. I'm like, so damn, which way, cuz? You know what I'm saying? Well, before I even asked him, like we kind of started going, towards where the music shit was coming from. So my man like, hey, cuz, hey, I don't think you want to go that way. I'm like, dog, what you talking about? He was like, man, that's the dude strip club on that side. I'm like, oh shit. Like, I'm like, y'all split. I'm like, it's split up in this bitch. He's like, yeah, like you ain't know. Like, no, nigga. Like, thank you for saving us and shit. So then we went in the side on the girls strip club side and shit, right? With all the chicks and dog. it wasn't nobody in there. So, moral of the story is that we in the parking lot seeing all these niggas going in. They going to look at niggas. Dog, moral of the story is niggas be out here gay as fuck.
Hey, just imagine you coming out when you actually went in that bitch. It's like, oh shit, coming out and somebody see you coming out that
dog. All of the above though. But I'm just saying,
all wrong.
We legit seen about 5 or 6 niggas go in, bro. And they was not on the chick side, dog.
Wow.
Fuck me all up. Moral of the story is, nigga. That niggas be out here gay as fuck.
They went in the bathroom, man.
Dog, nigga, me and Kodak Lee was the only niggas on the chick side. Nigga. No bullshit. Dog, straight like that, dog.
That shit.
Dog, true E-Block stories right there, bro. We gotta bring that shit back.
I think I have to leave that motherfucker.
Hey, but the little chicks on the side, they was classic though. They was classic, so we had a little fun. Hey, you can smoke weed in there. This was all kind of violations. I'm glad I don't remember the name or where it was at because they probably get shut down for giving all this information.
It was some violations going on.
It's definitely some violations. All right, so let's get back. My bad. I just had to tell that story. So Sylvia said, we had no control over people's sexuality. We had no idea what they feel on the inside. Transgenders have been around forever. They're just now allowed to come out of the closet. I
agree with that.
Your sexuality and your sexual identity is 2 different things. Mm-hmm. If you go be gay, if your sexuality is homosexuality, then just be homosexuality.
Just be homosexual.
Just be gay, dog. Like, why you gotta be somebody else? Like,
man, why you gotta switch over?
I mean, damn. I'm all for freedom of thought and freedom to express your shit, choice and all that shit, man. But goddamn. Bo said there go Angry Man show. You know they don't play with the F word. Yeah, he fucked up. He ain't getting that show now and shit.
Yeah.
Ragu said one of the problems is when people say let them live their life, but the sad part is by saying that giving them access into your life indirectly. That's true. I mean, because by allowing people to express themselves overly, then you obviously it's gonna start affecting you. Yeah, Venus, that shit was crazy. It was a whole that shit was crazy.
My bad, Bo. We gonna get it back. Don't worry about it.
Duh, for real. Hey, so that nigga Bo said great moments in E-Block and BD history and shit. Dog, this is real. So we was in the group text and shit, and we just started talking about old ass shit that happened in college and shit. So niggas just started calling it great moments in BD history. For niggas that don't know, BD is Black Dynasty, man, the first recognized black organization on Adrian College campus. So shout out to us. But yeah, that shit would be dope though. Great moments in E-Block and BD history. We gonna think about that shit. Yeah. I had totally forgot about that story though about the strip club. And another funny ass thing that happened on the way there. So we riding and shit. I want to say it was on Finkel somewhere. We riding and a dude just skirt out the motherfucking gas station shooting in the air and shit, dog. Before we got to the strip club, like skirt, bop, bop, bop. So we look like, damn, was that a sign? Cause we should go. But I was like, fuck it, we almost there. That probably was a sign to take our ass back to the east side and shit, but whatever, dog. You know what I'm talking about? Larry Vince said, let me see. Yeah, dog, for real. He said they going out here looking at niggas, dog. That's for sure. He said, how you gonna tell them to live their life when most don't know what life they want to live in the first place, dog? Hey, what you think about that, though? Do you think a lot of that transgender shit, do you think it's confusion, or do you think this really what's popping?
No, I think it's something wrong. Yeah, I mean,
it's something wrong.
Yeah, it's a problem here, because like I said, like he said, they push the shit on you. In a minute, they're going to be coming to your door like Jehovah's Witnesses. You know, you should be gay. You should be gay. You know what I mean? It's every fucking where. And like I said, I joked earlier about, you can't smoke in public. I don't want to see that shit. But I seriously don't want to see that shit. Like, I don't. I mean, I got enough to explain to my kids about just getting up, walking out the goddamn door. I don't want to have to explain that shit. You know what I mean? I mean, if that's what you do it over there. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I don't even want to see like I don't want to see too much over affection in public.
Heterosexual either.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That ain't right.
Get a room, buddy.
Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Humping on each other. All these kids walking around. Get the fuck out.
I ain't want to see that shit. I mean, but see, the sad part about it is somebody will say something about that, but won't say nothing about some gays out in public getting it on.
No, cause you scared. You can't say nothing.
You
Cause
see,
the moment you say something, yeah.
But ain't that's a problem in itself right there.
I guess I didn't even look at it like that.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
You're giving these motherfuckers too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sylvia just checked back in. She said it will only affect you if you allow it to affect you, or you are someone that's been in the closet for a while. Now that, auntie, I cannot agree.
God damn.
Said it will only affect you if you allow it to affect you. That I don't agree.
No,
I mean, we are a society now, and we from two different generations, so you might not see it this way. But we are a society now of instant gratification. So that means that we are always consuming information. Like, so when you bombard it with, I mean, we call it information, but when you bombard it with all of this shit, like, even if you not allowing it to affect you, you seeing it every day. So it is affecting. Like, we watch a lot of TV. Our face is always in our phone and shit. So information is always being communicated to us. You didn't have that problem in the older generation.
I was getting ready to say
you can turn that shit off. Like, nigga, you ain't watching TV, you ain't reading newspaper, you good.
That's
like, nigga,
different.
everywhere we look, nigga, it's information. So even if you not like allowing it, it's gonna happen though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was getting ready to say
And why do my kids gotta see it though? I don't understand it. Like, my kids don't have to see it. This shit is in cartoons.
But,
That
I mean, back in the
affects me.
day, they was doing like this on heterosexual shit.
Yeah.
So yeah. I don't know. You mad about them kids?
Man,
You still
mad
stuck
about
on
the
that
cartoons,
Voltron
bro,
shit?
man, that shit fucking me up, bro. Like, that
This
shit
nigga
don't
still
make no
mad
sense.
about Voltron.
It's not only just Voltron though, bro, but that was my motherfucking childhood favorite shit. And then next thing you know, they remade it and put some gay shit in it.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah. Now, she said, I was born and raised around gay people and transgenders, and it didn't bother me, and it doesn't make me gay. All right, that's possibly true. And you are 1 out of a billion. Everybody not gonna be as strong as you, auntie. That's all I'm saying. Nikki said, replying to Venus, she said, girl, who raised these people? My son is so appreciative that he thought it was all right. He thought it was all right after he spent his last on his girl. Oh, they still talking about Valentine's Day.
No,
hold
damn,
on,
man.
dog.
Don't spend your last on it, man.
I
Come
missed
on, homie.
something up here, dog. Dog, I got Venus Fuller said you was out here looking for some little pussy and came across a bunch of sausages, dog. Wow. Yo.
That's terrible.
My man Raccoon said, I'm gonna tell you what, I'm pissed off at. I'm mad at all these women that let these gay dudes hang around them but insult them to the fullest. Really, somebody tell me what female you ever seen in your life that walks pigeon-toed and talk with the raspy lisp. Dog, you mad or no? You like the new angry man.
Yeah. Angry goo.
Angry goo. Venus said, I know somebody, female, changed everything. Breast cut off, prosthetic, probably penis, testosterone shots. She honestly looked like a little dude, beard and everything. Now she's unhappy as hell. Demons taunting the heck out of her. She can't even sleep. But that's because God don't make mistakes. She changed everything God made her to be. Now see, look. Now she talking about an adult.
Yes.
Who did all those changes and then probably like regretted or figured out like just whatever. Like she not happy. And that's what I'm saying. So you got a 12-year-old kid about to tell me you want a sex change? I mean, that's a no. That's a no for me. Like yeah, that's a no for me, dog.
We ain't having this conversation, dog.
Now when you get
ain't talking
18 and
about
shit or whatever, you can figure out whatever the fuck you want to do with your life. But you 12, my guy.
That's what
You
I'm
are my
saying.
guy.
Yeah, that's
Hell
it. Yeah.
Exactly. Larry Vance checked back in. He said, low key, you don't really care till you have a kid and you don't want them exposed to any type of sexuality
For sure.
until they are old enough to register it themselves. And that's the thing. It's like any sexuality. And that's the thing. It ain't just homosexuality. It's just sexuality, period. Because it's some kids out here that's experiencing sex way too early, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man, Coach Shy, nephew and shit. He was talking about, because he coached middle school basketball. And he said, dog, that shit is amazing how advanced these little kids is. Like, some of them fucking for real. Like, and they young as hell. They out here 10 or 11 and shit.
That shit crazy.
You should know nothing about sex.
Nothing
Not just
about
homosexuality, but heterosexual. You should know nothing about shit.
Yeah.
Like, for real, not at that age, dog. Go play, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they
Shit.
playing all right.
Yeah, they playing all right.
Playing like a motherfucker.
Sword fighting.
Yeah, Venus said she's 30.
On guard.
Dog, y'all niggas, yo, it's after 11 like a motherfucker. Dog. Y'all niggas is tripping.
On guard.
Oh God.
Yeah, man, they giving their kids too much leeway, man.
Yeah.
Too much motherfucking leeway.
Larry Vance said, "Remember we was kids, and if they started kissing mom, if they started kissing, moms made you leave the room or close your eyes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like all that shit was kind of taboo and shit." Bo said, "Grab what do you say? Grab your Bibles and holy water. Here come the gays." Wow, niggas is full. Ragu said, "Truthfully, isn't that narcissistic that these alphabet groups are allowed to bully straight people and get away with it? One hell of a loophole in the system, dog."
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that is a thing though, for real.
They can do what the fuck they want to do, literally.
Right. Let me see. Mina said that boy just need complete guidance. This nigga both said sword fighting, dog. Yes, nigga sword fighting. That's terrible. Venus said, "Remember we had problems of teenage pregnancy and not sexual identity." That is true though. So that was a thing.
They slowed that down, didn't it?
Yeah. And how did they slow it down? Oh, by
They slowed that shit down real quick, didn't it?
By making reproduction ultimately impossible.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Shit, when we went to graduation, 90% of the girls had babies walking across the stage.
Hey, hold on, dog. This nigga both said, "Hey, some of these celebrity chefs are gay too, dog."
Oh, what you trying to say, nigga?
Damn, you sure?
What you trying to say?
Hey, Monk about to join the Illuminati and shit to become a real celebrity chef.
Fuck you, nigga.
I say, we know if we see him on Hell's Kitchen, huh?
For sure. Shout out to Black Girl Daily, just checked in. What up, though? We shouted you out earlier on. We shouted you out live on the air, too. So make sure y'all do go check out Black Girl Daily, the podcast. That's BLKGIRLDAILY.
Check them out,
Black
man.
Girl
Check
Daily.
them out.
Check them out. On iTunes and all that good shit, man. Follow them on the gram. But Sylvia say, "Gay people do not bully people. It's the straight people that I've always murdered and bullied. That always murder and bully gay people." Dog, you know what, Auntie? We gonna have to agree to disagree. I ain't even going down this alley with you, cause I don't believe that shit. Like, the thing is though, is that okay, yes, there has been some hate crimes, obviously, and I think what happens is a lot of, and I see it in dudes. It's a lot of dudes that's gay out here and they don't realize or whatever, and then they fuck with a transgender or like a gay dude and shit. And then at the last minute they snap and realize they don't want to do it, get scared, don't want nobody to know, so then they kill that person they with. I've seen that. That shit does happen. But at the end of the day though, I mean, you can't tell me that gay people that there's a lot of gay people. There's a gay agenda off rip anyway, and that's cool. If you gay, whatever, I don't really care. But the whole thing is though is that you're not invincible because you gay. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, you can't just be out here
they,
talking shit like because the moment somebody says something, you get to motherfucking throw the flag and shit. You know, no.
My thing is this here. You know what I
shit.
mean? My thing is this here. Gay people need to stay in their lane, and I think when they step outside their lane is when they get fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're transgender, you know what I mean. Let a motherfucker know something, man.
Yeah.
Don't pull the Teddy Pendergrass on me, dog.
Teddy P. Take it off. Take it off.
You know what I mean? Don't have me thinking you a woman that you're not. You know what I mean? Say something. You know what I mean? Then okay, one less crime committed.
Yeah. Hold on, Auntie. She said go back in history. Yes, they do, and yes, they did. All right, you gotta explain yourself, because obviously we gonna have this conversation. And you older than me.
It's happening, obviously.
You older than me, so you know a few things and shit. But I'm just saying though.
But
I mean, back in the day, they would. I mean, obviously, yeah, transgender people and gay people was getting killed and shit off of hate crimes. That does happen.
And I think because they didn't stay in their fucking lane. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you're gay and you see a dude like, oh damn, okay, I'm gonna shoot my shot just like anybody else, and he tell you, no, I don't fuck around that way. Gay person, leave it alone. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you're transgender and you know you're not what you are, you need to say something. You know what I mean? Because like I said, that's enough to make somebody want to crack your motherfucking head. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Why are you playing with me like that? Yeah. You know what I mean? If I thought you were a woman, that's what I'm expecting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you're not, you need to fucking say something.
But then, just like I said too, like I said, to their defense and shit, it's some gay, and I'm just speaking from dudes and shit. I'll be watching what's the name of that shit? Fatal Attraction and shit, right? So it'd be some dudes on there who be, I think they feel like they gay or some shit. They fuck with a transgender chick and shit, and they know she transgender. But then like when the transgender chick be like, you know, let's make this some for real shit, then the nigga gets scared because he don't want his friends and his family and the motherfucking society, you know, he fuck right.
That's his problem.
And it be those dudes that be killing motherfucking transgenders, not because they pump fake them, but because they got scared that everybody would find out.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, now that's on him. Now,
that's on him.
Motherfucker came out and just told you, okay, this is what I am.
Yeah, and you fucked around with it and then got scared and killed the motherfucker.
Yeah,
that's on you.
Now you on some bullshit.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the complete murder. Go to jail.
Don't
Don't pass go. Go straight to jail.
Don't go pass go.
Go sit your ass down some damn way.
The black girl daily checked back in. She said, "Thank you and thank you for spelling it out." Oh yeah, for sure, baby. I had to because I know niggas gonna try to, you know, spelling wrong and shit. So, and the only reason I know is because I did that shit wrong the first
I
time.
ain't even see the damn podcast.
Right? He's like, that nigga mine ain't it.
Right.
Cause I looked at it, shit like that. That's dope. So I clicked on it and went to the shit. But then when I tried to search it, I'm like, damn, what the fuck? I know it's in here. Then I went back to it like, oh, ain't no A and C in the black and shit. Okay. My man Larry Vance said I'm trans holiday. Sometimes I care, sometimes I don't. He said, look what happened to Chingy. Oh yeah, he said, look what happened to Chingy. He got used over a picture he took with a transgender. Yeah, I remember that shit, dog.
What happened with Chingy?
He had took a picture with a transgender. They said they was fucking or some shit, but he said they wasn't. He just took a picture with her and shit. Let me see. Venus said, don't turn somebody gay because you gay.
Don't turn somebody gay?
Right. He's talking about like with your influence. And you know what? You can't turn nobody gay.
That's what I said. Turn somebody gay?
Well, I don't know. I guess motherfuckers get turned out and shit. Yo, it's 11 after 11, dog. We gotta get up out of here. We talking all this crazy shit, man. It's after 11. We gotta get out of here. I want to thank everybody who checked us out on IG, everybody who checked us out on Twitter, motherfucking Facebook, YouTube, all that good shit, man. If you on IG right now, make sure you go to eblockradio.com and you can watch the live stream from there and subscribe to our YouTube channel because we are streaming live everywhere right now, dog. eblockradio.com. Also, too, make sure that you do pick up the number one in my heart best-selling novel right here.
Those one in your heart.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Those Brilliant Bastards, dog, written by myself. All right, it's a classic novel about mass incarceration and its effect on the black community, man. Hook me up for Black History Month. You know, support black business and all. Hit me in the inbox right now.
Good read.
$20, man. Signed copy. Sent anywhere free in the U.S. and shit.
Hey, y'all start buying this book, man.
Yeah, for real. It's a good book, though, for real. I ain't just saying it because I wrote it.
It's a good read. Start buying the motherfucker, man.
Right. Yo, so we about to get out of here, Van. You got a last minute comment, hit me in the comment box right now. We getting ready to go around the block and give our last sentiments. So, Angry Man, what'd you say about that shit, dog? How important is the portrayal of black love on TV and the big screen?
I think today is more important now than it was back when we were coming up.
Yeah.
Because all we had was TV and the newspaper, billboards and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was easily controlled. You know what I mean? Our parents could shut the TV off. Our parents could tell to take your ass to bed. You know what I mean? Nowadays, every kid, if you got 4 kids, you got 4 cell phones. You know?
Right.
You know what I mean? You got all type of shit that they can just click on. It's a button away. Just push a button and they have access to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We had to sneak and watch pornos. You know what I'm saying? We had to find the tapes and shit. You know, nowadays all this shit is just right at their fucking fingertips.
Access.
You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, it wasn't so open back then. So I'm pretty sure we had a couple gay teachers, probably just didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Now, you walk in the parent-teacher conference, that motherfucker's gay. I mean, the shit is just so fucking open now. I mean, think about it.
This nigga sound like Uncle Ruckus.
I'm trying to tell you, man. It is what it is. The shit is right there. I mean, like, damn. I mean, they need to pipe that shit down, man. I mean, okay, if that's what you do, that's what you do. But, you know what I mean, stop being so Jehovah's Witness with the shit and pushing the shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Calm that shit down, like, seriously. Right. Like, with this Dwayne Wade shit, this Magic Johnson shit with their kids, I don't agree with it, but because I think you're killing soldiers, man.
Well, at least the whole thing with Magic Johnson's kid, he grown as hell.
I don't care.
Well, I mean, he grown. He can make that decision, though.
I mean, still, but
he grown.
That don't make it right.
No, but he grown.
Yeah, I mean, but still, I mean, you killing.
It's right in his eyes.
You killing soldiers, right, man. I mean, these are okay. So even if Magic and Dwayne was being positive in the black neighborhood, in the black community, doing things, nobody's gonna take your kids seriously, man.
Right.
Then I mean, you killing your legacy. You killing you know, other kids that may have looked up to you and say, okay, damn, okay, you had kids, I can do. No, I don't want to do what your kids do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just it's not right. And then especially at 12. Come on, man.
It's a whole
Come
problem
on,
shit.
man. This nigga still don't even know what color Kool-Aid he wants.
Right.
And you gonna let him choose his, you know, what gender he wants to.
Right,
You know, you don't have it. A lot of that's where it fucked up at. Because when we were kids, nigga, our choices were limited.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now today's parents, you know, the kids are telling the parents what the fuck they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Now I don't want to be no boy. I'm gonna be a girl today.
Today.
Yeah, tomorrow
Right.
I might want to be both on Wednesday.
This nigga said both.
You know what I'm saying? Cut that shit out, man. Basically, is what the fuck I'm saying.
All right, before we go to Monkey Show, I'm gonna read these couple of comments. Let me see where we at. Sylvia said, "Whose fault is that? Stop giving these kids everything and shit."
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that and shit, but I think the reason why niggas do that and shit is because you always try to one up your childhood. So whatever you didn't have, you try to make sure your kids had it. And I think that's what make niggas get their kids everything, which is a bad thing. It can definitely turn into a bad thing. Venus said it's important to show men and women together, black or white, as long as they are of the opposite sex, not the same sex. And you know she on that shit.
Man.
And it look like she waving her Bible when she say that
Man.
shit. Bo said Uncle Ruckus though. Yeah. Said it is a dope ass book. Yes, it is a dope ass book. Make sure you check me out. All right, so more money, dog. What you say?
Man, I think it's important. I don't think we got it no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's done with though. You know what I'm saying? It's just like Black History Month, bro. You know, we let them weaken us, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we can put some shit out there, some black love shit on motherfucking YouTube, all that shit too, for our kids to watch also. You know what I'm saying? Some clean shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Good
it's
clean
not,
shit.
we
Good clean
can't just keep saying what they doing. Like, it's what we doing too. What we doing and even trying to do, stop this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody doing nothing. You know what I mean? Like, everybody have a fucking solution, but not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Once again, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like us personally, like, period. They keep their knee in our neck, and this is another form of putting their knee in our neck, and we know it. It's out there, but still we condone everything and everything. Like, I mean, if you want to be gay, man, be gay, bro. No, I don't condone my kids being gay or none of that shit, but if they gay, then that's what they gonna be, and I can't do nothing about it. But I don't want you to be to a point where I'm about to call you she. I'm not doing that shit.
Right, exactly. Simple as that.
Simple
That's
as
my
that.
bottom
Like,
line,
I'm not doing that shit, bro.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like, you can be gay. I won't give a fuck. But my thing is, I'm not gonna call you motherfucking her.
Right.
None of that shit, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you know what I mean? It's just about, you know, how you raise your kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't have nothing against gay people at all, bro. You know what I mean? But my thing is, my kids don't have to see that shit at fucking 7 years old, 8 years old. They ain't got to should be pushed on them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Sexuality shouldn't be pushed on them. Gay.
One way or the other, right?
One way or the other.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people, you know, these kids be out here be advanced like a motherfucker, like you said.
Advanced as fuck, right.
Advanced as fuck, you know what I mean? It's scary.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to shelter them out as long as possible. Long as I fucking possibly can, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I ain't about to let nobody else help me fucking explain this shit to them.
Nigga will be 15, still leaving out milk and cookies for Santa. Like,
I ain't taking shit away from the shower.
all right, I ain't taking shit away. Hell no. Hey, speaking of which, real quick though, before we hang up on IG and shit, I did want to read Larry Van shit. He said that my niece asked me 2 years ago about why these two girls was holding hands and kissing. She was 7 at the time, and that's what you're talking about. That's exactly what you're talking about. Your mama named you Marcus. I'm calling you Marcus. Yeah. Hey, look, we get ready to hang up on IG because y'all getting ready to get cut off. Thank y'all for checking us out. Make sure you go to eblockradio.com.
Appreciate
and check out the replays, dog. Peace out, y'all. But yeah, so that's the truth. I agree with what you're saying completely, and it's just that, you know, that the whole thing, like, you can be gay however you want to be it, but I'm just not gonna refer to you as the opposite sex. But how important is the portrayal of black love on TV and the big screen, dog? I think it's hella important. It's probably more important than we actually put emphasis on. And I think and not just to pinpoint hetero or homosexuality, but I think we need to get back to the black love period, just when it concerns family, because when you talk about the black community, that's our biggest struggle, and that's the actual family, because our family now looks like a matriarchy or a patriarchy, and not a combination of both. So I think that black love is important in that aspect because people need to see it in order to see that it's normal. I think Angry Man mentioned this shit before about like some of his kids' friends and shit, like they be amazed when like your daddy live here. Like these kids don't see 2-parent households.
Real quick story, real quick.
Yeah, so they think that's just amazing.
Piggyback off that shit. I was in, one summer day, I was in there cooking. Wife was at work.
Yeah.
Kids run up to the window, ice cream truck come. So one kid come up, Daddy, can I get $1? Give him $1. Second kid come up, Daddy, can I get $1? I want ice cream too. Bam, give him $1.
Yeah.
So I go back to cooking, sitting down at the table, chilling, waiting for this fish to get done. Kid run up to the window. Who daddy is that? That's my daddy. Well, where your daddy at? That's my daddy too. Y'all can't have the same daddy.
Dog, right.
My kids was, I'm looking out the window laughing like a motherfucker. My kids was like, what do you mean? They were fucked up. Like, the little girl was mad. Like, that ain't both of y'all daddy. How y'all gonna have the same daddy?
Dog, but that's what I'm saying. That is not only from life experience, but it is something you see on TV too. Like, you don't even think that it's possible for multiple kids to have the same daddy, dog. That's crazy. And that's what I mean by that representation on TV and the big screen is definitely influential, dog. And that's why I think it's certainly got to change, dog. But on that tip, dog, we gonna get up out of here, dog. Oh, real quick, Lulu just jumped in. What up, cuz? She said kids are not allowed to be kids. It's the parents' job to make the choice for the kids. Once you are an adult, live your life the way you want. These kids are exposed too much too soon, dog. Dog, that's for sure, dog.
100.
On that note, man, make sure y'all enjoy y'all weekend, dog. It is Friday, it's Valentine's Day. Spend that with your loved ones or whatever you want to do. But bring their ass down to the Easy Street Saloon to like 16101 East 10 Mile Road, dog. Pull up, get some of the best smokehouse food in the motherfucking city. All right, so make sure you pull up 16101 East 10 Mile Road, dog. Enjoy your weekend, man. It's All-Star Weekend. Have fun. Watch some dunk contests. Do all that good shit, man. Enjoy your family. And be back on Monday, man. So, in order to make it here on Monday, you know what you got to do. Arrive alive, dog. All right? Till the next time, though, you already know what it is. The Livest Cloud Radio Show on the planet
Earth, cuz.
Straight from the E-Block Radio, live on your dial. I got my man, Angry Man, holding it down.
Yo, mustard on them lamb chops, bro. I'm telling you.
My man, Monk Buddy in the building.
Man, you know what it is.
And of course, it's your boy, the Hood Howard Stern, Q Lewis, holding it down live from the 48205, man. Peace out, y'all.
Holla at your loved ones, cousins.
The livest cloud radio show on the planet. E-Block Radio.